Kick off the festivities. Tiger, what have they got in the bag for us here?
Yeah, I'll be really excited to see if VICI can bring it back into Nuke or if it's going to be that clean sweep once again. It's been so far 2-0s all day, every day so far in the road to Rio on the B stream. Now the curse finally has been broken over the A stream. Thank Order and Chiefs earlier on, but
Yep.
I mean, here is where it all begins. Once again, the pistol round. As it's just going to be NCL with 2 flashbangs in the kit for utility for the CT side. VICI also going to be sending their forces over to the B bomb site. 2 sets of utility, a Molotov, 4 flashes, and a smoke grenade.
Now we've seen these ones before, jumping over the line, but Urquhart still expectant, spots the push coming through and reacts by going over to short now. Great position, and the flashes aren't going to blind him, but it is going to be Zoking who puts his arm across his face, but it is going to be the Glocks doing the shooting. Kaze finds a second man, and it's going to be up to Cabal, who's all isolated here at ABC, but manages to find his way out. He's going to find 2. Dobu on the flank as well, brings it to the 2v2. Bomb now going to be planted, secured there by Kaze. But it's very, very close. 9 as well, going to be spotted here at Woodwall. Orman, he needs to get it done. 9 wins the engagement. Now it's going to be the 2v1. VICI, they've managed to start this round strong, but who's going to come out victorious? It's Kaze with the jumping Glock to get it done. 4 kills single-handedly. The Malaysian superstar locking it down for VICI.
Yeah, that was a very messy round for both sides. VICI trying to pressure the graffiti player, or that ABC player. It just doesn't really work out. Cabal still comes out on top afterwards, and it's eventually the flying Glock coming out from Kaze that works out. How did Tiger manage to bail out of such a rough situation? I'll never know, but look, at the end of the day, VICI still pick up the round, and Tiger, they're actually just going to be forcing straight back into it. Cabal's got the mag 7. He's going to be seeing what swag he can show us, and 9's also dropped the big HE grenade in Kaze's face. Ooh, you hate to see that if you're armored up and you tag down. So, aggressive toilets control coming out from the CT side. And now Tiger also looking to probe into the short water as well. Urquhart's leading the charge, bringing the rest of the boys in. Kamal's been tagged down earlier, but still combat effective. As now VG just slowly and steadily pushing forward. Just trying to gain map controls. Cabal's also been tagged down even more now, down to 31.
Strong position here from Dobu with the Deagle. Very spread out. Urquhart's going to be tapped on the toes. The tickle is there, but it's Orman to come out victorious. The Mac 10 as well just adds to the injury. That's going to be so much more money in the bank there for VICI.
Orman napping a little bit there, but still coming out on top against NCL, who can't really land the shots as Cabal is deciding to draw into the sidearm instead, trying to find the shots against Orman. Not going to be working out, and now the bomb's coming back to the B bomb site. 9 is here. Has spotted out 1 going over the bridge, but by himself and just the scout in hand, absolutely no chance. Much cleaner from VG as they clean up all resistance with no one dropping down. Tiger just trying to find something, trying to force something to work, but it doesn't work.
Are you a friend of the Empire?
How come?
Or are you a part of the Resistance?
Good question.
Ooh. Kev with a very solid defense there. Light side, dark side, who even cares at this point? It is going to be VICI starting off much stronger in the second match of the series. 2-0, and Tiger may just be giving them a third here, just on the pistols. They certainly have the strategy sorted. Shoulder to shoulder. Jam Young, what can he do with the Galil here? About to gain the info, there it is, but the firing squad is lined up, and now, VICI go forward. They are going to be trying to trade this one out, knowing that the CTs are fighting hand-to-hand. It's almost a crossfire, but let's see if Mac 10 can mop up these CTs. There it is, 2 for Orman. Great usage of that SMG just to mop up the unarmored CTs. And NCL just holds his ground. He really wants a Zeus kill, but he's found no victims just yet. VICI, they are going to find this B site for free as Dobu's still hiding here. Orman may just go on the hunt to try to continue to buff that economy here with the Mac 10 himself, as he looks just to keep control of that Galil that Jam Young dropped before. There's another, maybe 4. Boom, great shots coming out from Orman. 4K on the Any Eco and the upgrade of the Galil to boot. So potential for a bonus round to come through, but it seems like we are going to see Advent just keeping his hands on that UMP.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of money in the hands of the T side at the moment, thanks to the SMGs and just keeping alive. They only lose a single gun there. And Tiger, they are into their first buy round, but VG, a much more, I guess, better start from them as they take up the pistol and they close these rounds with ease. And hopefully we're able to see some resistance from Tiger up against what is looking like a bit of resurgence from VG.
Tiger throwing that early monster smoke as well. Urcast gets some free damage. Not a lot, but it is better than not. Cabal's just going to be jumping for the info. We'll see if Orman can hit this shot with the Galil, but he's going to be spotted, not ready for the push. Speaking of pushing, it's VICI straight out monster already, off the back of a single flash Molotov. Started the burn alive, Cabal out in the open, and it's all up to NCL to hold, but he can't get the shots either. Beautiful flashes supporting VICI as they made the site take look so easy. And it's Dobo and 9 now just with the 2 remaining rifles. And that was a fall by. Tiger couldn't do a thing.
Yeah, and that is a much better look coming out from VC as well, with the flashbangs assisting as well as the crunch coming in from multiple angles. And now they're starting to land their shots. It's looking like regular programming has resumed for them, and they're just going, all right, Mirage happened. You know, things happen. Let's get over it. Let's go onto our own map pick and just win it from here. So
the straight old write-off and going, look, pack our bags, move over to Overpass, and just make the reverse sweep happen. So VICI, business as usual here to kick things off on the second map. 4-0. And Jam Young even finding another rifle, so it's all up to 9 to try to keep the AWP alive, but even he doesn't get to fire a shot, so there might have been 3, maybe 4 bullets shot by Tiger in that entire round. And VICI, well, they've taken 4 on the board.
Yeah, I don't even think VT even lost a single member there once again. This money is starting to ball out of control right now for the T side. And Tiger, they've got a couple of forced pistols, but it's just not looking good on the crossfire so far. They're unable to find that individual impact like we saw earlier. Not able to land these shots. Urcast and NCL not even on the board just yet.
Let's see if they can make use of these deagles at least. The half buy comes through. Some aggression there up idiot wall for VICI. Gonna go for the contact. No flashes thrown. It is just gonna be dry and 9 will be spotted, but Dober's in a nice spot playing the headshot angle. You need some headshots to make this one work. Does have some defense from behind as well. The 2-man setup and full short control will allow the exit to come through, but Orman is there laying in wait at the other side of the con as well. However, VICI, they're gonna find the path of least resistance all the way down long, all the way to A. They should be right as rain to find themselves a 5th.
Advin's just covering the dirty area at the moment, just doing VICI's dirty work at the moment. The rest of the boys sent up through long. Advin just chilling out, making sure no one can really push past a certain threshold. As our A site, absolutely no one here from the CT defense. Means that it's going to be another bomb plant and probably an uncontested one at that. Might try to go for a few cheeky exits here, but you can see Orman's already on top of it. He's having a phenomenal game so far as he's looking to tap away at the Galil, but now they know where he is. He's still firing away. He's doing a lot of damage, but he can't clean up these kills. Now Kaze coming in to try to assist. He's got the SIG in hands. NCL trying to save this, trying to save a Galil of all things. I don't know if that was worth it or not.
Well, even just the body armor at this point is surely something. Tiger, they will be able to get the AWP in the hands of 9, who might be able just to get the extra armor to back it up. And some utility, 6,700 in the bank is looking nice for him. So, what can Tiger do here? And do they utilize the Galil just to try to have a bit of an economy buffer? I think NCL is going to go for it. The Galil, almost as powerful as that M4. Fire rate, not quite as good. And accuracy, certainly not the same. But it's interesting to see Kaze as well, back on the Krieg, which we thought we were past all that, but he's back and utilizing it.
Look, when you say like the Galil's not as good as the M4, that's like saying I'm kind of not as good as either my partner or my brother, who are both doctors. So yeah. What? There is a huge disparity between not as good. It is not even comparable to an M4. Okay. I think NCL's, I honestly think NCL has shot himself in the foot keeping the Galil here. You have that money for the full buy. Why not completely invest? Money's not the issue at the moment. All right.
But Kev, you've got 5 extra bullets. Kev doesn't care. It's all right. We're going forward here.
I'm trying to think of a relevant quote to do with garbage and how you can add extra garbage. It doesn't make it any better. but I just can't really think about something to chain it up. Nevertheless, VICI is going to persist and try to take toilets control. Not if 9 has anything to say about it.
Dobu tries to fall back, but unawares that Zoking had crept his way up at the front of bathrooms. Now 9 as well wants to get the buy, but he can't quite get on it. Zoking has that flashbang to support. 9 forced into the open, and it's nice movement, but NCL, that Galil now having an impact, but it's only 1 he's found. And in the 3v2, VICI with this man advantage again. Awkward situation with 2 on truck, but it's Kaze to cover, getting it all done himself as VICI secure themselves 6 in a row, and Tiger are still sleeping.
Yep, absolutely nothing they can do. And that's the form that's kind of disappeared, right? 9, he was hitting these AWP shots earlier. He gets one opening, but he's unable to do anything else. And Dobu just identified from long, trying to play aggressive. He's got no support, and he's just trying to run with a grenade out in hand. And Zoking, he goes, thank you very much. And see, this is the difference. 9. Both shots would have hit if he was still in Mirage, but now missing both shots. Maybe pressure's starting to get to him a little bit. They're ahead right now. They're starting to get into their own heads maybe a little bit. Tiger going to be force buying into this one once again. And VICI are just going to be looking to take default control. They've got 1 in dirty water. They're just chilling out over near Fountainside as well as unders for now.
So VICI maintaining early control of short there. Orman slides his way in very aggressively, but look at this movement. Flash over to Monster, and Urkcast is the whole way through already. So short is dirty. Tiger do realise this. 9 is all going to be spotting this push towards long. Jamyoung securing that kill. Finds that headshot, and Urkcast giving up a whole lot of control here by moving back, and he has no idea this rotation's coming all the way back towards B, but he needs to be that anchor, and if you get caught off all the way towards T-spawn, at least you'll have the early information, and speaking of early, there it is. Gets 1 for free onto Orman, picks up this AK just at the perfect moment, and he's going to be playing here on bridge. Good angle to find another headshot. No way, it's this one that they find. As Zoking cops a huge amount of damage, but he's going to be tapping heads himself as NCL comes in, but it's Jamyoung to secure it.
Yep, Dobu, though, still with a big chance if he's able to find this dirty water player, which he's able to do so with the CZ. Both members on T actually quite low, 29 and 19, thanks to the tags earlier from Urkcast as well as NCL. But he doesn't have a kit, so he has to make a bit of a move on right now. Kaze challenging out the open. What is Zoking doing? He's going to try and get his head underneath the barrel. I think Dobu should be able to check this, but it's all down to a single shot between both sides. And Dobu, so many angles they need to check. He might just bail out of this. Time has ticked away. He can't really win this one right now. And Zoking going to come out quite late. He's going to go down, but as I said, no time. So it means that they can take an AK to the next one.
Great round coming out there from Tiger. Urkcast and Dobu both together doing so much damage, but that's all they'll get. They won't get another round. And look at VICI's economy, 16k for a few of the boys there. That is looking disgusting. Such a one-sided match so far, even though Tiger is starting to fire up.
I wouldn't even say that was just firing up at that stage. I mean, yeah, there was a chance for them to take it, but as soon as a couple of kills came forward and Urkcast was dead, I mean, Zoking just staying alive. That's the whole thing that won VICI the round there. So playing it smart. And now comes the... I was going to hope for an AWP versus AWP battle, but it looks like it was just Kaze dropping a bit of utility before deciding to fall back, as now VICI are going to be heading over to that B bomb site nice and early on.
Info gained on the jump peak there, and it's going to be a faster approach. VICI again up against these rifles. They don't care. They are just playing their own game, dancing to their own beat, and they are going to be taking this site again, even spraying at the smoke just to boot there. The questionable one in water, but now there's at least 3 alive for Tiger. Let's see if Dobu can make anything happen from this position. It's the save call, but if they find a few picks with this much time remaining, there's still an opportunity. There's the first. Another as well. Advent still 0 for 4. So even though we are 8 rounds deep, the man is just not dying that much, but not finding any impact either.
I don't know. This is not the normal Advent. I'm willing to give him a bit of leeway right now. VICI are winning 8-0, but with 0 kills, he can't get trades. I think overall in this entire series, he's had something like maybe 9 or 10 kills at most. That's pretty rough. you have those days when you just come in and just mentally it's just all murky and things don't feel right. So, look, if it doesn't cost VC the series, they're not going to be fussed too much. He's going to be able to fire up once again. But that's just some great entries coming out from VC. They're just able to get the flashbangs across. Orman coming in through short water at the right time. Urcast can't be looking in two directions at once.
Which is unfortunate, because imagine if he could.
Then we'll be seeing guns akimbo, and I don't think you have akimbo rifles just yet.
Straight up just the Matrix walking through, guns going both ways. Beautiful. It would be a sight to behold. But it's going to be Dobu doing the holding here over towards Fountain. 2 easy peasy kills, but can VICI get back into this? It's a 3v5. This could be Tiger's first round.
This is the first time that Tiger actually have gone aggressive and actually gotten the numbers advantage, and that's thanks to Dobu just doing a really questionable play around the smoke. I think VC also just caught napping a little bit. I wouldn't have seen them pushing through the smoke earlier on like that, but now with such a big lead, I'm willing to take a risk, punished for it.
Tiger still expecting the hit over towards the B site. You've still got 3 men down there. Dobu continuing to fight on for the ace already. Triple kill, but with 51 HP, he knows that he really wants to get passive, making sure he has full control of sight. Long has been dirty for a very long time. And oh, 9 just not getting the timing there.
That's fine. Dobu's already done a lot of hard work, and Zoking needs to group up with Orman to at least even keep this one close. Got a 2-on-5. A lot of utility still for Tiger to work with, and time is ticking away. I don't know.
Well, bomb control is about all VICI will find in this round. Orp may be saved, and it looks like saving is the call, because there's not a whole lot of hope with 20 seconds remaining. And Tiger as well, they're going to be happy with that. 5 alive will help their economy start to boost up as we head forward into the half.
Yep, but I mean, VC still have a lot of money in this. I'd consider that just a temporary misstep and a bit of individual play coming out from Tiger. Something that's been missing so far this map. They finally put one on the board.
It's also, you don't want Tiger to get rolling. You saw what happened over on Mirage. VICI gave them a little bit of space, and Tiger took it in their stride. So if they start to get a few rounds on the board, there is a chance that they get back into this game.
It's still a long way to tell. I mean, 8 rounds on the T side. Normally, you'd say 5 or 6 rounds on Overpass. You'd be pretty happy. You're up 8-1 at the moment. It's already a serviceable half, and we still have a couple of rounds where VC can really put the hurt in and just turn this around and go, yeah, Mirage never happened. We're on to nuke just like that. So,
well, when you think of Overpass in the Asian region, you think of VICI and you think of Tyloo. So both these teams very well versed here. You don't think of Tiger. You haven't really seen too much of them here on this map. And it's their time to prove themselves, but so far, it's been a slow start.
It's been a very slow start. As a matter of fact, we only saw the start just then, and it could just be shut down immediately, so...
Oh, there's some info. All control dominated by VICI this round. Bathrooms being given up early on. Tiger don't want to fall too early here. Speaking of, we might see a rotation coming out from NCL. He's only got that nade to really bring up towards the A site. But 9 as well is just going to cross the line at long. Jumping at bank. Kaze didn't get on the line in time. VICI looking like they are going to commit eventually here. 50 seconds and no con control, so it doesn't look like they will go for a rotation. We'll see where Orman heads, but it's probably just going to be the hard exi. And the commitment by VICI. Here they come.
Yeah, only 2 people on site right now, so it's going to be quite hard for them to hold off. Out comes the Molotovs and smoke grenades. Out comes the push as well. 9 trying to utilize the edge of the bank smoke. Once again, it's going to be Dobu that's doing the impact with the rifle. Is peering over the edge of the Molotov and just putting in the hard yards right now. Finally, just dancing around. This man is just unstoppable right now for Tiger. As once again, he is just absolutely demolishing VICI by himself. And he gets the ace as well to pick up Tiger the second round. No one else is getting a kill on Tiger. He's got 15 kills, Mac.
Well, if someone wants to put their hand up, it's going to be this man. Big plays coming through, and he's certainly getting it done for the boys. Second round on the board now after the beautiful ace that we just spotted from the A-hold. And that might have been all they needed. Tiger, there's been a few rounds where they've gone aggressive and it has come back to bite them, but this passivity over on the A site seemingly is the answer. But that's the first time VICI's really gone for a solid A hit.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work out. They're just coming out a little bit strung together, and oh, the artillery strike on Kaze as well. Not even a chance in this round. Once again, it's just Dobu just going in fearlessly. Now Urkas has actually picked up that second AWP. Tiger now looking to kind of build on the aggression that Dobu is now showing. But VICI, I would say, forget about A. Go B. It's been working.
Maybe they're just scared of Urkas now, knowing that he does have the AWP to play with, even though he's not known for his AWP.
I don't know. Who would you be scared more of? A guy that's currently sitting at 3 kills, or the guy that's sitting at 15 kills and just single-handedly wiped your team in 2 rounds in a row?
I don't know. I'm not in the server, Kev. I couldn't tell. Well, that's a beautiful boost to get back into the round at least. So it's not going to be the 5v4. It's back to the 4v3. Zoking and another Dobu. The champion for Tiger has fallen. Now we're back to almost even standings. NCL will take another. So it's Advent and Jamyoung to try to clutch it out. And I feel like a lot of pressure is going to be on Jamyoung's shoulders because Advent has not been performing so far and he has to go for the cover. This is Tiger's opportunity to get back into the site.
Advent, though, does manage to pick up one through jump up and now trying to fall away to long A, but doesn't get the angle against NCL. Cast Flashbang also assisting as well. Smoke on the default. And it's eventually going to fade away. Still a 1v2. Urkas retrieving a smoke. Both CTs having that kit, making sure that time is not going to be an issue. Jamyoung will need to be able to fight this out. Now they know where he is. Urkas going to be swinging wide. They're off the bomb. NCL is going to be defusing as Urkas completes the cover. So Tiger now 3 on the trot on that CT side.
And there it is, Tiger. They had Dobu going off in the previous round, and that was just enough to fire up the boys and get the rest of them starting to frag up Storm. So 2 for Urcast and a couple more putting their hand in the mix. NCL with a nice one, as well as the defuse to end things out there. And Cabal with a very slow match, so I thought that he would be the secondary AWP in this situation, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
No, not this time. And it looks like VICI are going to be doing what's probably the better call at the moment. Try to punish the secondary AWP and just send it into B, bomb site Urkas. He's been completely blinded out, and now Cabal needs to dance around. AWP finally finding one into the side. Great utility use and damage as Urkas actually switches to the rifle instead. Now comes Jamyoung, though.
Good decision so far, and spots the other man who's going to be stuck there, making his way straight over Toxic again, as Urkas just buys so much time for these rotations to come through, and another pick is going to come through. It's 3 kills on the board for the man who's just going to be dancing all the way around the B site, and now he survived for long enough that he is going to be joined by the troops here. 9 makes his way down, but look at that bomb for VICI. You've got Orman all the way up long already, and no CTs here to defend. So Jamyoung now has full utility. Surely is just going to continue to invest this and keep these rotations down here. But look at Dobu as well. He's got so much information as he makes his way through Monster. Thinks he's in the perfect position to flank, but because there's no con control, that's a free rotation. Now it's going to be a 2v1 up at A, and that's if 9 goes up in time at all.
I don't think he will be able to. Smoked off, Orman's in the perfect angle just to cross out safely as well. There's still concerns the B bomb site, but as soon as Dobu is able to clear this out, they realise there's absolutely nothing on the B bomb site and the rotation could be possible.
Orman just committing to the clear. And that's going to be the signal. The sound cue. Bomb on the A site. And Tiger now with the man advantage. Need to play this together to close it out.
Yep, all 9 instances just kind of chill out and wait. Orman, that's an interesting spot, keeping his head down nice and low. Can't be spotted out. There it is. Finally spotted out now, and Orman just absolutely nothing that he can do. Now Jamyoung, 1v2, trying to hold the angle, and 9 just walks straight into it, but Urkas is better than that. Flicks straight on, has the kit as well. Tiger making a late resurgence so far as VICI just unable to now find some of that earlier magic. Now Tiger's starting to wake up and starting to find a couple of rounds to keep them alive on Overpass.
And a couple of solid rounds as well has evened out that economy, so there's so much for them to play with for the rest of the half. And that is going to be 4 on the board now, so still potential for that 8 to 7 half, and you can see that point where they finally got a single round was exactly where the momentum started to swing. But can they do it again? They surely need to. 2 AWPs still in the hands of Tiger right now, as well as a couple of M4s and full utility. VICI, on the other hand, that economy is starting to break. 1 more round loss may just be enough to crack them, but there's still a chance.
Yeah, and finally VC actually find an opening, first opening in a very, very long time, what it feels like. Now out comes the unders control, but NCL is going to be staying hidden for now. And Advent, it's going to be a question. Of course, it's not a question that Zoking is just checking all these corners. Now Urcast trying to also find some territory of his own as well. And the feats have been spotted of Kaze. Urcast able to hop out alive, as well as Nine just dancing around and just fighting it out. And now getting the kills that he needs to. This is really spread out all over the place. As Advent's having an absolute shocker so far. Can't land that kill into Cabal. So now the bomb, it's been retrieved. Heading back to B.
This is where Urcast lays in wait, and he's been solid on the AWP so far. Oh, they're going to set up for the retake, but that push up short. He has the timing on it. Orman spots it, and Urcast cannot get on the line, but he has this nade. He's able to line up perfectly there towards default. Orman cops it, as the bomb hasn't crossed just yet. So Kaze, very fortunate to dodge that damage. You can see Bogdan's Law coming in there. Nine now back on the rifle with more HP. Cabal has picked up the AWP himself, and all three CTs are going to be looking to make this way in together. Cabal from heaven. He's going to be blinded for a moment, but Urcast slows down. There it is. Nine finds the first on the retake. Kaze has to fight for this one. Only 3 bullets is all he has to land. Headshot bound, and Urcast needs to try to clutch it. Bomb going to be planted for Kaze, and the Malaysian superstar again gets it done for VICI.
Able to land some critical shots towards the end, and finally getting around on the board, and finally disrupting Tiger's win streak. Tiger now still have enough cash to buy into this. But this was the critical shot onto Nine, because if he was unable to kill Nine, 17 HP, all it took was a single shot from the M4.
Really could have swung either way in that round, and Tiger just couldn't land the shots that they needed to. But Kaze is looking sharp as nails today.
No double up set up for the CT side this time around. They don't have the money to get that secondary AWP running on that B bomb site, so it's been the same old for Tiger, throwing some aggressive utility over at that fountain area before they decide to fall back. And, ooh, a triple boost coming out at Graffiti.
No T's close to become the victim yet.
But look where they're heading back. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. They're heading towards B.
The thing is, how long does Tiger commit to this burst? Because it's a good amount of information, but there's no one currently covering.
Do you think Orman checks this
area? Potentially. Well, he's making his way through, and he surely doesn't. That's a freebie, and Tiger are going to be happy with that. And the rotation starts to come through, but they've got no control of Monster currently, and that's exactly where VICI are flooding through right now.
Yeah, but they use a lot of utility to make sure the flashbangs and everything come forward, and out comes the fight right now. NCL trying to deal it out in the open. Smoke's just keeping everyone at bay for now, as the CT is more than happy just to allow the Ts to push forward. But the cover, it's a bit scrappy, but so far it's there. Fast and furious, and VC have managed to bring it back down to a 2-on-2. Dobu's been tagged down quite low, but so is Zoking.
All makes his way across, and I believe the man at Monster was spotted there. That's going to be the low one. Kaze, however, down to 46. Not expecting Dobu up from above, and it's going to be the 2v1 again. Can Zoking do what Kaze did better? No, it's Dobu to get it done. 3 on the retake. Plenty of time to defuse, and the double AWP saved across as well. So Tiger are back into it. That's 5 on the board. But look at the money. VICI, they are going to have enough to buy into the final round of the half, so it's going to be neck and neck to see if it's 10-5 or 9-6.
Yeah, Tiger, though, have done a lot of good work to at least put some rounds on the board on the CT side. Is it enough? We'll have to wait and see their T side, right?
I'm excited. I always love a little bit of overpass action. I don't know if you've been able to tell, but this is the first time we've seen it so far in Road to Rio, at least here on the B stream. Not too sure. I don't think it was in the A stream yesterday. So
I don't think it was either. Overpass has always been a map that's kind of been forgotten about now. It's a map that you need to know, but not really one of your first priority maps that you really want to be playing. So now comes the aggression to unders.
Kaze almost given that second opportunity, but Dobu, his trade game is very strong today.
I think Dobu's actually dropped the 20. Yep, he's dropped the 20.
Mm-hmm.
Big half from him, especially a couple of critical individual rounds. And he might have popped out just at the right time. Cabal, though, completely blind. Jam Young trying to desperately spray through to get the kill. As now Tiger, once again, this B-bomb site absolutely capitulating. No defense whatsoever.
Oh, stuck between a rock and a hard place. We're going to see the boost over to site, but that, that bridge smoke is just denying so much information. They're going to wait it out as well. They still have some time to play with here. Kit on 9, and it's enough to buy that extra 5 seconds. Now, Orman just making sure short tunnel, there's no one coming through it, so he'll head back to site and set up this crossfire, but they don't know both are there. They think it's just one. It's Dobu wreaking havoc, but Jam Young and Orman lock it down for VICI. There it is, the 10-5 half, 10 on the T side. Ooh, that's a big performance so far. Can VICI close it out in the second, or will Tiger go strong on the offensive? Well, we will find out shortly in the second half. That's coming up right after this.
Always night and never day. Even when I wash the floor, the dust still comes. Keep on hunting for the bread. No matter how lost, need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm, far from calm. I know you feel me, brother. Seems like I can't get away from the hot sun. Always night, it's never day. Even when I watch the floor, the dust will come. Keep on hunting for the prey. No matter how lost, need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm, far from calm. I know you feel me, brother.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next.
Absolute banger of a first half coming out from VICI, who had a solid first map but couldn't get the numbers on the board. This time, however, they're certainly proving their worth. And looking like they should be able to close this one out with a 5-round lead heading into their strong side. It is dangerous for Tiger, but let's not write them off yet. We did that before the show, before the series, really, up against VICI, and they still managed to take a map. So let's see if they can get it done here on the T side. Oh, the GG bet certainly doesn't think so.
I mean, you're looking at the score nice and earlier on. It was 8-0 at one stage before finally Tiger were able to strike back. And this is just Tiger actually getting a lot of these rounds on the back of a guy called Dobu that's just absolutely fragging out of his mind at the moment. Understack actually coming out from VT at the moment. 3 USPs all trained in a crossfire. As Cabal's going to be the first point of contact, and now Orman's going to be swinging out as well. This has worked perfectly for VC as well, unless Nine's able to get a few more kills. The pressure's coming forward, and there's no more backup. He can't get the sidearm up to defend himself.
And it's Kaze, rather. Relentless aggression straight through Con to make sure that that bomb was locked down. And now 3 of these CTs are encapsulating this area, and it's going to be very hard to break for Tiger. Dobu just waiting for some aggression from that B player. But it looks like we are going to see Jam Young making his way through Monster and doubling back through Short Tunnel. So that engagement could happen in a moment, but NCL now making his way in through the top of Con, and that's enough attention drawn, but all these CTs able to fight from the back of it. It's going to be an all-out brawl here, all-out bloodbath in the bottom of Con, and who's going to take this one? Advent cots a whole amount of damage. There's still 2 flashes to play with, but good usage of the smoke to deny vision. However, there is a gap there, and maybe an opportunity to retrieve this bomb.
Problem is, though, it's that this has to be really 2 good flashbangs, and all it requires is a bit of spam coming out from the USPs, and that's it. Dobu is actually the one challenging by himself. NCL, where is he? Finally is coming forward, but it's just a little too late. It's a great hold from VC to pick up another pistol round to keep it pretty in an easier situation to close out their map and to send it to the third one. As I was saying earlier, VC just kind of want to get over to the third one. Tiger were able to kind of wake VC up and force them to play a little bit more seriously. Or to play to their A game, should I say. Advent's still a little bit quiet for now.
And Tiger looking to buy up into the 3rd round of the half. They are going to cop the eco here, as VICI should find themselves a quite easy 12th round to put on the board, put up on the mantelpiece. And VICI, they've gone for this early short control. That's a whole bunch of information for them, as Tiger are just stacked up in Con, waiting for some aggression towards Fountain. It's going to be them being the aggressors, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's danger here is that Kaze is by himself. He's got a silenced M4, so the lowered damage per minute of this gun, or DPS of this gun, should I say, might be a little bit of a negligible factor here because he can't land the shots. No, he can at least land the crucial ones. The rest of the pistols really not following up, and now the rest of the cavalry are here.
They're going to be galloping to yet another round. The rotation comes out just in the nick of time, and VICI, they are not going to drop a single player, so the economy takes a bit of a buff there, and if you look at it, we're going to be seeing a bonus round as Tiger will be buying up into the 3rd. VICI, they have 4 SMGs, so what are we going to see? Maybe something a bit more experimental.
The tactical timeout called, so I would agree with you there. Maybe they're going to come up with some nefarious plans. Yeah, Advent. I'm sorry to bang on about the calendar in December, but he's just not doing really well so far.
What?
Advent calendar.
Oh.
I've done this to you, Geordie. Oh, no.
I didn't even notice. I was like, why are you talking about December earlier? I was like, we're nowhere near it. Is something crazy going on that I'm not aware of? And then completely didn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm bad at word maths, you see. Wordplay, not my forte.
Word maths? Oh, no. I'm just bad at maths in general, as was proven earlier, so...
I'm just a rhymer.
So, pause over. Let's see what VC have decided to bring into this round. And for Tiger, let's see where they're going to send the majority of their forces as well. The AK-47's heading over to that B bomb site.
Early nade, Jam Young expecting an aggressive play from Tiger. They're not going to be pouncing out Monster just yet, and VICI, full dry push into short there. That is control and information for free, but it is Advent He'll be the first point of contact over towards short. However, it's sight that they have to worry about. Tiger the whole way through already. Dobu trying to make his way in to go for the trade. Orman close range with the MP9 2. That is more than enough on his regard. But NCL trying to fight for this one. Traded out. How has Orman got 3 kills? The man's on 12 HP. And it's all up to Urcast in the 1v3 to try to clutch this round out.
And Orman shoots the dead body as well. He's trying to react. Oh my God. Uses the widest shoulder pick you'll ever see. He gets cleaned up finally. VC, though, clean up a round on a bonus round as well. The bomb plant doesn't go down for Tiger, so they can't get the AKs and armor into this. Maybe a couple of pistols at best, but even if you get a couple of pistols, VC are in prime position to close out this map right now.
The Ragdoll not only baited out his shot, baited out the information, but then also denied his vision, so he had to go for the wide swing to even find anything. Gave up his life for the info, but there was 2 alive at the end, and VICI on the bonus round there, securing another in the bag.
Yeah, and Tiger just heading straight back to the B bomb site, going to be testing out again. Orman is switching over to the UMP this time. He's giving Tiger a bit more of a chance. As now out comes the smokes. Jam Young has dropped that way too late, but at least he's got a brethren. I think just dropping that incendiary grenade at a time might have been Advent.
Now the rest of the Tigery boys, the rest of the Felines trying to make their way through, but beautifully placed flash there to stop 9 from seeing a thing. And there's another one going to bite the dust. Urcast can't make the move at the perfect moment. Flash goes a little bit too deep, unfortunately, for the position of Orman going forward. And Zoking as well comes in through short just to get another kill. And this is looking like a very one-sided affair. And this round in particular is the only remaining round that Tiger have to fight with here. To get back into the game, it's their last opportunity. Can they get it done?
Yeah, probably not. I'll be realistic, probably not.
Kev with the pessimism.
It's not pessimistic.
As always.
Pessimism is just going, they're completely out of this, done and dusted. They're going to lose everything from now on. That's pessimism. All right. I think realistically at the moment, they might be able to get a couple of rounds. But you'd say that VC are just, they've got this huge round buffer. They're on that CT side. They're in firmly in control at the moment of the site defense. Yes, they've lost one nice and early on, but Zoking was kind of by himself. And NCL picking up 2. That's because Advent, he's really the person who's not been able to get any of the kills so far.
Jam Young finds himself another. Tiger now have this man advantage. So Cabal yesterday, he had a very, very solid couple of games. Today, however, not as much. First map was okay, but here on Overpass, he has just been getting destroyed. And as we do head halfway into the round, we see VICI now going for a rotation up
Look
to
at
A.
Orman pushing in. He just pushed through a smoke.
I know.
Oh my God.
How now, Brown Cow? Is Orman the Brown Cow? No, he is going to be retreating back to the B site, looking like an anchor.
No, that's Advent you're thinking about. 28 seconds and the bomb's making its way to A. There's still 2 people here. And Dobu is not selling anything just yet. Dobu's just going to be walking to site, but now he's finally making noise. But gunshots have been heard over at long A, and that's Kaze watching it with an AWP. Will the rotation be dragged out? Yes, it will, because Dobu gets the kill, and they think it's going to be the B bomb site. Dobu gets 2. That's really good, because now the bomb plant goes down on A, and now Kaze realizes what's up. He's going to whip out the dualies. Fast rotation time. 9 getting close to bank.
Oh, timing works out for him, and Kaze is not aware that the cross has happened. He is worried about the flank now. Just taking his time, but 9 in the perfect position. Bomb not going to be planted for him, so hopefully this throws Kaze off. Let's see if Kaze can pull another clutch out of the bag. He's been ridiculous today, but it's going to be 9 finding the final kill there. And there it is. 6 on the board, and Tiger can start to climb the ladder. The problem is the money is not there, and it's going to be a very mixed bag of lollies in terms of weaponry.
VC will still have a full buy coming into this round though, and this time no UMPs, no SMG shenanigans. They're looking to close this one out. And Tiger committing a lot of resources over to that A position, and Zoking just can't make it work out on the back of an assisted flashbang from Kaze. Kaze is just going to whip out the AWP instead and land the shot. It's going to fall all the way back to the A bomb site and draw an extra rotation. Oh, he's actually still challenging this bathrooms area, and not just challenge, just win it by himself. No one from Tiger close enough to get the trade, and Cabal losing that just through spray from Orman.
Ridiculous. And this is looking like it could be VICI putting Tiger on the edge of defeat. It's looking like we're watching the Lion King of all things here. Will they drop him off the cliff or... Hang on.
At least Tiger have the ability to come back like Simba and try to exact some revenge on the evil scar of VC Gaming, who have just demolished them on Overpass. As it looks like they're trying to make A-Site their kingdom right now.
Well, Betchikaze is saying, I just can't wait to be king.
He already is the king of the AWP right now. I haven't seen anything from 9 really this series, and now Kaze just doing more damage, and Ormond's here as well, assisting. Now map point for VC. This is more of the VC game we were expecting in the series. Look, for Tiger, not really one of their strongest maps in Overpass. We'll go straight into Nuke after this, and that is going to be a much better, I think, representation of their abilities overall in the series compared to a map like this.
And we know that VICI are very strong on Nuke themselves, but I'm really interested to see how Tiger fares, because we thought the same thing going into Mirage, but it just seems like VICI's Mirage game wasn't on today. Nuke could be another affair, but it's Dobu who's been doing the carrying, so let's see if he's used all in the tank, and if the other boys are going to be able to jump in the mix themselves. Well, VICI may be able to close it out here and now. There's just a couple of Mac 10s they need to get past, so I'm happy with this buy. I love to see a little bit of Mac 10 action, but will it work up against some fully armored CTs?
Might just work out quite well. Out comes the Molotovs and out comes the Mac 10s nice and fast as they're over the bridge and straight onto Orman and Advent as well. Jam Young trying to stay alive at barrels, but not for much longer because Zercast is able to clear it up. So great B-site take coming in from Tiger. Zoking, though, still challenging his position, but he's just missing every single shot coming out from the AK-47. And no chance for Kaze for any impact in this round as well. Tiger, at the very last moments, bit of a second wind right now, but they still have to find 8 rounds to bring it into overtime. All VC really need is just a single one.
I'm very excited that that round was won off the back of some very aggressive Mac 10 play. The flashes just helping create that space, and then the push-up bridge just with the flank on the boys there in water. It looked very good there, nice and structured from Tiger. They finally get given a second wind, but they still have a long way to go if they want to play for overtime, and not looking realistic. But let's see, flashing a shot now. Dobu looking to take contact. I believe Orman jumped and spotted him. That is some decent control if we want to see Tiger heading towards the B site. But that B site's still stacked. 3 CTs are accommodating it.
3 CTs last time. They couldn't hold it. So Tiger might be going for a bit of the same old and maybe a bit of a variation in the boost. Hang on here. Beautiful stuff coming out. Boost is able to find a very easy pick onto Jam Young, who's trying to jump spot Monster. No barrels position, so a lot of time still for Tiger to work with, as they also have map control now of a bit of bathrooms, a bit of long, a bit of everywhere.
Clock ticking down. Bomb control is still there, and now Tiger, they've made the call. They're going to be going to the B site. Big rotation all the way back through the top of Con, all the way to T, and straight over to Monster. It is going to be full brute force towards the B site. Now VICI in okay position to deal with this. Nice and passive there over towards Heaven, over towards Water, and oh, it looks like Orman's gone down to side, but in comes the utility. Can the hold work out?
Yeah, flashbangs are pretty good for the first barrage, but now they've worn off. Looks like it's going to be Advent going to be flashed in by Orman. They're going to be swinging and clearing water. Good flashbang coming out. They're blinded. Advent can't land the majority of the shots, though. And out comes the trades as well. But the bomb. No, the bomb's in the wrong position.
Oh, and
He
they've
can't.
got the
No,
plant.
they just got it down in time. I was about to say the bomb's down in water. They need to throw that thing up. But Tiger still managed to get the kills at the end of the day.
Whoa.
So VC still looking for that ever crucial 16th round as Tiger slowly and steadily just doing the damage to make the way back into this.
All the way down to the wire they've gone. Tiger leaving it to the last second and still just managing to pull it out. Well, 15 on the board still for VICI. So all it is one slip up from Tiger to allow this map to close out. But in this round up against the Pistols, let's see how Tiger fare. They need to start to manage that economy, make sure it gets buffed up so they can afford to lose some weapons in the comeback. Caval's copped a huge amount of damage just to secure a single kill.
Kaza is pretty interested in finding this one as well, trying to pursue beyond the smoke to see if he can find anything. And triple stack actually coming out from VC this time, but Orman doesn't realize you need to be standing on the right side and looking to the right. He's a little bit too scared of Monster right now, so the pistol stack just going to be called off before it can even reap any rewards.
Smart decision by Tiger to go long as well. You know, with the extra range on these rifles, they know that the pistols were there for VICI, and it's going to be hard for VICI to go toe-to-toe with these rifles.
Carl's in a position, though, if he's able to pop out and maybe clean up Cabal, it might be doable for the A site retake, as now all of Tiger just coming in from long A. Should be a couple of Molotovs coming into bank, so there it is. Jam Young's going to be the first pick. Urcast gets the headshot and follows it up.
Oh, he'd love to see it. So they tried to go for the boost there over at Dumpster. Orman very close, though, but he couldn't get any bullets to land. And now it's all up to Kaze on the flank, but he's going to be spotted. Cabal knows his position, and this round is completely...
Oh, no, Cabal.
I was going to say completely won, but then I almost ate my words. But Kaze gets himself a single there with the P250. Cabal certainly with a shocker, even when a kill is gifted to him on a silver platter. He's dropped the bloody platter, and he's almost dropped the round. But there it is, Tiger, 9 on the board. Can they make it 10? Maybe. Money's not quite there for VICI to go for a buy. Oh,
they're going for it anyway, so...
Okay.
Yeah, look, might as well. You've got still this nice 6-round buffer. You can decide to buy up into here and go, oh, if we lose another one, that's fine. We'll go for pistols and the next one, then the full buy afterwards. It'll start getting maybe a bit dicey when if Tiger get to 13. But Tiger still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so going for the very light utility buy here on the CT side. And we are going to see the 4-man boost, but nothing found just yet. They've managed to line it up in time. No Heaven player, though. Oh, yeah. Jump pick. Okay, now this is the opportunity. If he continues to go through, he...
Did Orman spot it, though? It's a real question.
Nah. We would have seen a more aggressive approach from the other players if that had been spotted.
Yep, so Tiger decides to give it up for this round, so they try that just to see if they can get an advantage in this. Not going to work out. And out comes the B-Take now. Good flashbang, but Dobu just can't land the shots. Avent's going to come over and reinforce. Drops a smoke grenade. Brings that weapon over.
With this man advantage, it could be the beginning of the end. 40 seconds and Tiger still have to clear out a whole bunch of positions here if they do want to hit the A site. Bathroom's completely dirty. Clock ticking down, progression smoke at long, but Zoking is happy just to hide in the short side. They're in the cubby, in the corner. Another smoke comes through, trying to work the timing. Oh, Urcast cops the nade on the foot, and that is a telling sign, but Zoking's not going to be checked, and here it is, 5v3. Minimal time to get this bomb planted. The site's still not in their control, and it's Kaze ripping them to shreds. NCL on the trade, but Orman's in the perfect position. There goes the bomb, there goes the round, there goes the map. This is going to be 16-9. VICI take their map pick and even up the odds 1-1 right now. We are going all the way to a third for the first time here on the B stream. It is Nuke on the other side of this break.